the promise and challenges of crypto plus AI applications.
We're discussing today the intersections between cryptocurrency, crypto, and artificial intelligence, AI. These two technologies have been major trends in the past decade, and it's natural to wonder if there are any connections between them. While it's easy to see some surface-level synergies, such as crypto decentralization balancing out AI centralization and AI bringing transparency to the opaque nature of crypto, there haven't been many specific applications that combine the two technologies.
But things are starting to change with the emergence of more powerful AI models and advanced crypto solutions. The potential of AI within blockchain ecosystems and the challenges that come with it. One major challenge is that while open source is crucial for cryptography to ensure security, it can also make AI vulnerable to adversarial machine learning attacks when the model or its training data is exposed.
The article goes on to categorize different ways in which crypto and AI can intersect. The first category discussed is the use of AI arbitrage bots in decentralized exchanges, DEXs. These bots can perform arbitrage much better than humans and have been around for a while. However, this is just the beginning of a larger category that will likely include many other applications in the future.
The next example mentioned is the use of AIs in prediction markets. While prediction markets have not gained much traction so far, the possibility of ubiquitous participation by AIs could change that. AIs can work for low wages, possess vast knowledge, and even integrate real-time web search capability. This opens up opportunities for AIs to participate in prediction markets on a microscopic scale, which could lead to their success.
That's an interesting concept. Once prediction markets can be made to work at a small scale with AI participation, they can be extended to many other types of questions. This could create a powerful primitive for various applications, including governance inputs and AI evaluation.
The article also explores the idea of highly autonomous agents using blockchains to cooperate better. For example, smart contracts can be used to make credible commitments and facilitate cooperation through payments. The author suggests that AI could enhance these interactions further. AI could provide richer explanations of dApps, consequences of transactions, and even validate the authenticity of tokens. While pure AI interfaces may be too risky at the moment, combining AI with conventional interfaces is becoming more viable.
However, there are risks associated with AI interfaces. Adversarial machine learning can exploit vulnerabilities in AIs, making them susceptible to scams and misinformation. This is where the concept of AIs participating in on-chain micro-markets becomes relevant. By creating an open ecosystem of AIs constantly iterating and improving, the security of the system relies on the openness of the rules of the game, rather than the internal workings of each player.
That's an important point. Finally, the article discusses the most risky and challenging application AIs being part of the rules of the game. This concept aligns with the idea of AI judges that some political elites are excited about. Blockchain-based smart contracts, or DAOs, could use AI to enforce the subjective decisions. However, adversarial machine learning poses a significant challenge in this context. Closed AI models offer no transparency, while open models can be exploited by attackers who simulate and optimize attacks.
That wraps up our discussion of this article. We've explored various ways in which crypto and AI can intersect and the potential challenges associated with each category.
It's clear that there is still much to be explored in this field, but with advancements in both crypto and AI technologies, we may see more fruitful intersections in the future. AI models already require significant computational resources, and adding cryptographic guarantees on top of that can increase the cost and time involved.
The article points out that AI models consist mostly of matrix multiplications, with non-linear operations interspersed. This structure makes it amenable to optimizations using cryptographic techniques. Linear operations like matrix multiplications can be done efficiently using cryptography, which reduces the overhead.
This is similar to the concept of homomorphic encryption, where additions on encrypted data are easy, but multiplications are computationally expensive. Cryptographic protocols like SNARKs have shown promising results in reducing the overhead of proving matrix multiplications.
However, hiding the model itself while still proving its correctness is another challenge. Naive approaches like splitting up the model among different servers can potentially leak sensitive data. But there are specialized multi-party computation techniques that can effectively hide the model while making the inputs public.
By combining efficient encryption techniques with limiting the number of queries and ensuring authentication, adversarial attacks can become more difficult to execute. The article mentions a project called WorldCoin that uses trusted hardware to ensure that only authenticated inputs are accepted by the AI model.
Adversarial attacks pose another problem in AI systems. These attacks involve crafting inputs that cause a machine learning model to produce incorrect outputs. The article highlights the ability to create attacks even with limited or no access to the model itself.
To mitigate these attacks, two things need to be done. First, limiting the access to the AI model and using trusted hardware to authenticate inputs can make it more difficult for attackers to exploit vulnerabilities. Second, hiding the training data is crucial. The article suggests using on-chain DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, to govern the process of submitting training data and encrypting the entire pipeline of creating and running the AI.
However, the article acknowledges that this plan is super ambitious and may face practical challenges. It also raises concerns about creating centralized AI judges and emphasizes the need for caution in deploying these applications.
It's important to carefully consider the potential risks and benefits of using cryptography in AI systems. While there are opportunities to improve existing centralized systems, there's also a need for caution when it comes to decentralized applications that rely on a single trusted AI.
2024, the year of cryptocurrency evolution, Bitcoin ETFs, the Bitcoin halving, and AI integration.
2024 is expected to be a significant year for the evolution of cryptocurrencies. There are several key trends that are reshaping the future of digital currencies.
One of the major developments is the Bitcoin halving. This is when the block reward for successfully mined blocks is halved, reducing the rate of new Bitcoin supply. Historically, this event has had a positive effect on the price of BTC. Assuming demand stays constant, the halving should lead to an increase in the Bitcoin price.
There is growing market excitement surrounding the fusion of blockchain with AI technologies, as both blockchain and AI have already revolutionized big picture concepts like money and automation. Crypto tokens with an AI connection have seen explosive growth in value, showcasing the powerful capabilities of AI to the mainstream market.
While some may argue that there is no real connection between blockchain and AI, there is an argument that AI needs to be more decentralized. Current AI tools use large caches of data to train models, often managed by tech giants like Google and Microsoft. Decentralized data storage and access solutions are being built to address concerns around privacy and security in AI.
Another trend to watch in 2024 is the practice of restaking in the Ethereum network. This is a new form of yield generation that allows ETH stakers to lock up liquid staking tokens, LST for extra yield. Users receive LSTs when depositing ETH for staking and consensus participation. Restaking not only boosts yield for ETH stakers, but also enhances the security of apps on the Ethereum ecosystem.
Lastly, the tokenization of real-world assets, RWA, is gaining traction in the crypto market. Tokenization involves creating a digital version of physical assets through smart contracts. This makes these assets more liquid and accessible to participants. Major banks like JP Morgan are rumored to be exploring RWA tokenization, adding fuel to the hype around this trend.
All these developments collectively signify the growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies. 2024 is expected to be the year when crypto breaks through the public consciousness and continues to challenge traditional financial norms. Do us a favor and please hit subscribe, and maybe even tell a friend. Now let's keep the discussion going, taking a look at